Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JudiciousFire. I'm on the iOS server. I'm going to be doing my Guild Wars attacks today. I'm going to be doing a different method than I'm used to. It's kind of the inverse. I'm going to be attacking defensively. I'm going to be using my Guild Wars defense team to attack today in Guild Wars. I always thought, it was never a goal of mine, but I always thought, it would be really ideal if we could somehow do both processes together, defend and use that same team to attack. You'd never have to swap out heroes. You'd never have to go into a state where your base is then guarded by attack heroes. You never have to drop your defenses. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm not a fan of doing base damage. And at least one, perhaps two of the heroes that I have out on base are capable of doing that. So I'm going to see how I can use them, if I can use them, and see how they can fit into the general plan. As far as being a target in the game of Castle Clash, I just want to open this up just very briefly to illustrate. 1 hour ago, a little over an hour ago, I logged out just to get a little something to eat. I logged back in, and over a period of about 45 minutes, I had filled my entire attack history. Look at the interval between attacks. We've got right at the hour mark multiple attacks. Just one after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. Here's a 3-minute lull. Here we took 4 minutes to attack me again, another individual, and 1 minute till the next person came. And this next individual really went at it 4 times. And then I was given a 5-minute break. It was like a 5-minute coffee break, really. And then 4 minutes later, attacked again, 3 minutes later, and that's as much as it's allowing me to show. And the same goes in Guild Wars. I go to my Guild Wars screen. I go to my battle reports. Now, the meter only reads up to 199 plus, and typically I'm at 199 plus in Guild Wars. Within the first hour, no more than 2. Typically in that sweet spot around an hour and 20, hour and 30, I've pushed past the 199 plus mark. As far as base defense in this game, I think that just like our might divisions or the opponents that we get when we press the rating button, I think it's very specific to where you are in terms of your progress in this game. At this point, being target numero uno in every Guild Wars, apparently, I am coming in at 35 times that somebody has scored points off of me, getting over 50%. What I try to do is just try to avoid the best I can getting 100%ed. Having somebody, and this is by no means pointed at any of these individual players. I'm simply talking about in the Castle Clash theoretical, having somebody get a 90% or a 50% is exquisite. They cannot attack me again. Their turn has been used, and they have dropped at least 1, perhaps even 2 flames in their quest to 100% me, and that really is as good as it's going to get. Castle Clash IGG has given us all a real base handicap, if you will. Our bases, even with maximum building upgrades, skin upgrades, everything that you can put on there, even with Guardian troops filling every army camp, our bases are made of sand. Whereas our heroes are made of steel. I will often run a HBM AJ, something along that line, and I'll see every building be completely demolished, but all 6 of my heroes, or maybe 5 of my heroes, are ready, strong, and able but it's still game over. Our bases are pretty weak in this game. There has to be a fundamental change in number of buildings, perhaps board size. We've had a 40 by 40 square board since the very beginning. Something fundamental would have to change in order to even the ratio of the attacked versus the attacker. Um, this is my defensive team. I change my defensive team probably for every Guild Wars. Now, there's certainly a group of heroes from which I choose, typically about, maybe 15 different heroes that do a very, very good job at base defense. This happens to be my setup today. I am using as perhaps my main base defender in terms of damage capability. I'm using Levanica, running him in a completely defensive setup with Fennec Pet. For when he's attacked, he'll get an extra heal. He's got the Holy Conviction. He survives a lot longer and a lot better and is more dependable a hero with this Holy Conviction. I'm very, very impressed with its effect on lava. I have him with attack. I use him in things like Archdemon, and certainly more base damage isn't going to hurt. I have Anubis. Anubis is rocking the Empower, so he can auto-proc on people all day long, but he's being run defensively and with Rudolph in order to give himself some heals and to debuff the enemy. I have him running with a Victory Lunge for a little extra attack, a little bit of Reflect, and a lot of extra attack. Anubis does a little bit less attack than I would like. But when he was first debuted, 2+ years ago, he was among the highest. Now he's in that mid-range. It's tough to kill today's top heroes with an Anubis. But with that extra damage, he does a far, far better job. I'm doing it's going to be a skill 13 Walla. He was the first hero that I took up to skill 13. The benefit was big. He picked up a 6th hero to heal. So your entire team now gets a heal. And a 6th hero to buff with that big attack boost. He was always leaving one of your team out. I've got him running defensively, and again with the Empower, so he can auto-proc just like Anubis. Bublo. Since Walla's in the center of my base, I have a pet that will always be operating, always active, whether or not Walla's attacking or being attacked. The Holy Conviction, again, it really helps Walla to stay alive. A great enchantment. And mostly dodge. Walla is a support hero. He is there for his utility and not there for doing damage. I have a Cosmo running with a Sacred Light. Otherwise, I'd be running a Wicked Armor. I am running a Empower, so he can continually auto-proc. I've got a pet Mini Angie, so Mini Angie will always be operating right there in the center of the base. Victory Lunge, a little extra damage, a little bit of damage reflect, and a lot of extra attack. And that's from damage capped modes like Archdemon. I'm going to jump over here to Ripper. Ripper is great for base defense. Again, auto-proc like Anubis and Walla. Running with the Sacred Light, otherwise it would be a Wicked Armor. I can go back and forth between the two. It really varies on the game mode. I give them equal time. I give him Eulophant because Eulophant's going to have that chance to increase dodge. And Ripper already has a tremendous dodge. Over 6,000. And that's without me even really putting dodge into him. He'll get a big boost in addition. And a Victory Lunge. And I misspoke. I did put dodge into him. That's what got him up over 6,000. I thought, did I do an attack Ripper or did I do a dodge Ripper? A dodge Ripper is going to be somebody who is going to stay alive. Initially, I had gone the attack route, but I found that poor Ripper kept getting ripped to shreds during his base defenses. But now with the dodge and that bonus from Eulophant, it's working out a lot better. And last but not least, Gunslinger. And I've always thought Gunny is one of the best base defenders in Castle Clash. She is a global attack hero. She does not have to rest. Her war flyers can't be stopped in any way, blocked in any way. They are taking energy from the enemy. They are doing damage. They're chasing them around the board. Gunslinger, if running defensive and survival based talents and insignias, can be one of the last heroes standing. I've got her in punching box to increase her damage. It's really about the only place that she's lacking. I've got her in a pyre mage. It's for archdemon boss battles, as well as goblins and things like that. Gunslinger has the highest DPS in the game of Castle Clash, and I'm trying to enhance that with pyre mage, giving her a buddy to fight alongside of her. More hits in combat. And again, all attack, because I always want her to reach that, say 500,000 damage cap in the Archdemon. So we'll give this team a try, and we'll see what happens. Let's go back into Guild Wars. I got hit. Oh, I got hit again. Okay, so this last person got 86% off of me, and that's terrific. Okay, I'm happy with that. I got a base of stand and Heroes of Steel. That's as good as I'm gonna ever get. Let's see here. I'm going to do a little scan. 675, 585, 540, 526. My last big one was 585. 718, 586. 737, 686, 686. 4. And a 675. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The top 3 here. The top 1 here. That would make 4. And this one over here would make the 5th one. Okay, let's try over here, and we'll just work our way over to the right. Okay, I'm going to want to attack with Levanica. If I'm going to drop another hero, it would be probably Walla Walla next, to give that big attack bonus to Lava, as well as those heals. I guess next would probably be Anubis, followed up by Ripper. Now, the problem is if I drop Gunslinger, first of all, she's not really an attack hero. Also, I think she's going to be firing a little shot that goes out and continually smashes up something. In addition, Cosmo's going to just blow the whole corner of this base apart, and I don't want that. I never want to do base damage and put myself in a position where I'm getting close to 50%. Not until all the heroes are dead. So let's just try the first 4 I mentioned. Is there a Dovekeeper on this base? Yes, there is. Great. Let's just use Lava first and just test the waters. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, we took out 1 hero already. Watch Skelly and Laz. Laz is gone. Oh, Laz comes back. Comes back with very low health and goes right out again. I find that with Revive Laz. I prefer Sacred Light. Laz does come back, but he typically gets killed the moment he gets hit again. Sacred Light, he lives a far longer, healthier, single life than the combination or addition of all of those extra lives provided by Revive. We've got ourselves a couple of heavy hitters in the center there. Let's throw in our 4 buffers, debuffers, healers, base clearers, and we'll keep Cosmo and Gunslinger away. If anybody's going to die in this team of 4 I'm using, it's probably going to be Ripper first. Okay, I'm going to pause. I know what to do. That first time, like I said, we're testing the waters, see what we're after. I don't want to be parked next to a Lavanica when I've got 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Drop my team of 4, and we'll see how we do. Already clearing the base of those heroes. Not wasting time me yapping on. There's Ripper. Okay, so poor Ripper goes out pretty quickly in this kind of an attack style. He's a defender primarily. He has attack abilities. He's a great all-around hero, but primarily a defender. So we've got Ashura, Lava, and we have Dove remaining. Let's try, You're going to keep healing and healing. Don't have any malaise on this current team. Walla Walla does provide a healing reduction for the enemy. Let's throw Cosmo in there. Let's throw Caution to the Wind, and we'll put Cosmo in there. Maybe he'll be able to take out a couple of these guys inside of that bubble. I'll go over 50% base damage, but I'm not concerned with only 3 heroes left on the board. We just have 2. And we need that bubble to land on Dove and Lava. I can now throw in Gunslinger. I don't want her face first in the middle of this this melee here, so I waited till the end. Nice. Okay, so we've got ourselves a Ripper that we need to bring back. We go back in. Was that it for Guild 1? 585, 540, 718. Let's go for this 718. Is there a Dove Keeper here? Yes, there is. All right, let's go for Dove. Let's just test the waters with Lava and see what happens. Be nice to take out that Cosmo with Lavanica before we drop the rest of the gang. We'll see where his next round of strikes come. It's coming right for Cos. That's good, but not enough quite yet to get him to go out. Let's put in, for a little extra damage boost, we'll put in Walla Walla. And for some damage reduction, we'll put in Anubis. But we lost Walla. Let's put Ripper in his place. We lost Nubs. That's going to leave us with just Walla. We can try again from a different route. A little bit more down south. And not wait so long on the initial push. Okay, let's try to take out that Cosmo. That's what we want. We don't want him continually slamming down on my heroes. He's smashing me up. This is a new way of me just, experimenting and having fun. I've got a preferred Guild Wars attack team, but I made plenty of videos using them. I'll go back to them certainly soon, but I just wanted to try to do it with my current base defense team. And I would not use this particular setup, okay? Nor would I use these particular enchantments especially. I'm running Empower on these guys. Something for my style where it's head-to-head fighting. I think probably something more like a take out the Walla first. More like a survival. Typically does a lot better job for these long extended fights. Give him those heals. Alright, no reason to get fussy with it. I'll come back to it later. Let's try 686. We got a dove. Good. I always use dove as a means to generate energy in order to activate my skill. I would be very cautious of using Dove Keeper in any defensive mode in this game. A human opponent will exploit her love doves as I am to rain critical hits and strikes down on all the heroes that are on the base, and they disappear. Meanwhile, the doves are not strong enough to kill us, but we, in return, can kill the defenders. And that ends up being a no-win situation against a human opponent, and a human opponent who has heroes that are, pretty much maxed out to be able to withstand that kind of punishment. Now, in the against the computer, a dove can do a terrific job of holding back the enemy, especially in something like an HBM AI or an AJ, keeping your buildings from getting all smashed up, taking out the enemy when they first come out on the board. Even a dove with an Empower insignia versus the computer only. Okay, what do we got here? I got another dove. Is that Dove Keeper? Fantastic. All right, let's do this dove. A bada bing, a bada boom. Just those four. See how we do. That Ripper's probably going to go out. Hey, Ripper's gone. He's just not designed for this kind of a full frontal assault. So we've got ourselves a Skelly. It would be nice to take out that Skelly because he's really debuffing us. Also a Walla. Great to be able to take him out as well. Reduce that healing that's happening with their team. Let's see what happens. Okay, I see. We'll move on. We'll come back to it. All right, what we got up here? We got a whole bunch of heroes all ganged up in a pile. But there is a Dove Keeper. And look how far away I can get. Probably edge of the board. The moment Dove Keeper is hit, boom, out comes the Love Dove. Okay, so I can stay away from that whole messy gang of heroes and just pound on the Love Dove. Meanwhile, the crit strikes are going to come down on the heads of the base defenders. And it just clears out the base. We have just Anubis and Dove Keeper remaining. I'll throw my man Cosmo in. Oh, right on Anubis's head. Anubis came back inside of the Twilight Bubble. That's sad for Anubis. Okay, we got that one. That leaves a 686 and the other one that was like a 715 perhaps. Okay, instead of going straight for Dove, let's take out their primary healing outlet, and that's going to be Walla Walla. Take that down and then start whittling down the heroes. I'm going to lose Ripper again. What a knucklehead. But he's not designed for this. I'm trying to trying to turn the scalpel into a sledgehammer, and I'm just doing that for fun. It's one of the fundamental things I talk about in Castle Clash. Let your heroes be what they are designed to be. Try to turn a giant tank into some kind of specialist, some kind of support hero. I'll try to turn a support hero into some kind of a giant tank. Let the sledgehammer be a sledgehammer, and let the scalpel be a scalpel. Just make the sledgehammer heavier, so it does more damage. Do that with traits, talent, and enchantment selections. Make the scalpel sharper. Do that with just the same kind of an upgrading process, but typically on the other end of the spectrum. What we got? We got 3 heroes left? Is that it? Is it enough to actually take out this this crew with just Walla and Lava? Let's back out. Try it here. Let's try it top corner. Very good. Now, as soon as we get 1 or 2 heroes cleared, I'll drop Cosmo as well and see if I can envelop one of these bad guys. Like Ripper. He's not getting paid today. I'm going to see if I can envelop some of these bad guys in that Twilight bubble. We got our buddy Skeletic out of the way. That was helpful. His debuffs no longer hitting our team. We've got 3 left. If we can take out that Walla, it's going to be a lot harder for the remaining 2 to stay alive. I guess we can throw in Gunslinger. She'll help in affecting the Walla in front of her, but she shouldn't be attacking the others, the other 2 heroes. Stop before we go over. Let's go back. 675 650 718. Okay, let's see here. Let's try right here on the right-hand side, east side. Let's go back. 686. What was really giving us trouble? You know what? I'm going to come in right here from the lower left. That area. Let me target that area. And not use Cosmo. I'll use Gunny, but not use Cosmo yet. A Ripper going to go out in 2 seconds. Gone. It's a much better place to drop. I'm able to make contact in a general way with the main heroes that I either want to stack on or that I want to take out of the battle. You're just smashing the face of that dove, but she's just standing tall. A base of sand and heroes made of steel. Probably best illustrated by having a single minnow proc, taking out somebody's base, even while the heroes just sit upon it unaffected. Okay, we got another one. Let's see here. Do I have to revive these guys? Yeah, let's revive. Let's see. Got him, and him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's good. That's good. And you know what? Let's make one adjustment so it's not so difficult to get Ripper to do anything in an offensive capacity. Let's see here. What about Bogey Boy? Oh my gosh. There's Bogey Man. Let's give Bogey Man let's give him that. Where was my, it was on GS, but I'm going to try something different now. Let's try Gunslinger with, let's see here. Let's try her with Persalot. Let's go Guild Wars. Where were we? 718. All right. Let's try again. This is our last base to take out for the day. And we are going to go with... I don't want to go directly into the face of that Laz. That's a little too much. Okay, we'll see how we do with this group. Just these 4 for now. If we start losing heroes, we know we have the wrong combo. Yeah, look at that. Obviously not, it's like probably too damage oriented. Let's try. The following. I don't have a warden team. Okay, so it's 2 greens, 2 reds, 2 whites. I know I'm probably not going to be using Cosmo in that sense. Oh, what about Cupid? Let's have some fun. Let's throw Cupid in there. Let's do Cupid with our man here. And why not? Let's just try it. See if that doesn't make a difference. Hey, Guild Wars. I should have gone White Warden. Yeah, alright. Let's go boom, bing, bing, boom, boom. Leave Kaz out of it for now. Just see how these 5 do now. Yeah, Demo's out. Probably next to be our buddy Cupid. Oh, it's Walla, of all folks. Might have just been the wrong place to drop. Let's go here, 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 here. And leave Kaz out of it for now. I don't want to push myself over any kind of base damage threshold until I know if these heroes are able to clear out these enemy heroes. We really need to take out that Cosmo. I think I got it now. Right there, and just with Levanica and nobody else. And we watch Kaz. It'll be a little bit random. But we're hoping that Levanica targets Cosmo and is able to just take him out. Once that happens, it will create a nice clear lane for us by which to travel. I'll get that man. Running a little low. I'm going to put in Walla Walla. I'm going to put in Anubis. Just those three. Walla's out. We just need to take out that cause. And there are many ways to do that. Simply dropping troops will distract the Cosmo. But I can't do base damage, and I can't use troops. Just like I can't use spells. I'm not allowed to. I have to follow those rules. If I ever have to use a spell for the quest board, I do my attack, and as the last seconds are winding down, I'll drop a meteor in the corner. So while they're going to go out again, that's ridiculous. That poor man. Think he'd have a little bit higher survival rate. But inside of this horrific bubble of doom, probably not. Let's try it one more time. Maybe we can better target that Cosmo. We will go... Boom, right there. Okay, using my base heroes with Empower is, I'm not going to say impossible. There's nothing impossible in this game, but it's becoming a difficult process. So what I'm going to do is the following. I am going to use him. I will use him, but I will use him like that. And with one of these. I will use him like that, and with one of these. I'm not going to use that fool. Forget Cupid. It's relatively useless against these damage-capped heroes that I'm dealing with. I don't know what I want to use here. I'm going to go with damage reduction from tree. So I will want to have... I'll put him on there. Okay, I got a green, red, red, green. And we'll try a... You know what? Let's try creation. Yeah. Yeah, this will be fun. Okay, so we've got our man... We got him, we got him. 2 greens, 2 reds, 3 greens. Bingo. And on this guy, let's put... this is fine and well. Okay, go back. Go to Guild Events, Guild Wars. Yep. And 718. All right, let's try again. Go on this side, just drop lava. Can you stick your toe in the pool? Test the water. See how lava does. Just doing his own thing.
Let me take out that cause. Yeah, good. Cause is gone. All right. I drop the rest of the gang. A bada bing. If we lose Creatious, no big deal. Still got 2 or 3 big heavy hitters. What we don't want to do is lose Levanica, because he's really the focus of our entire strategy here. We are down to the Walla Walla and the Levanica. We are down now to just the Levanica and the Dovekeeper. This is about, 2/3 of my normal attack team. And this is why I've all of a sudden started to be successful. It is possible to run the defensive team, do the defensive attack style, to use even defensive talents and insignias, but it takes a long time. Okay, I don't have all day for the Guild Wars process. We got a Fortress feud coming up in 12 minutes. Let's get these points and let's move on. Let's see how close we got to the 14,000 mark. $13,873. And I got attacked in the last couple of minutes and got, those are my attacks. Oh, we got a 93. I was going to say I got attacked successfully. That's probably because I swapped out my base defense team for an attack team. But those were my own attacks I was being fooled by. I got a 93 and another 86. Wonderful. Let me get my boys back into action. Who'd I have over here? I had Anubis. We always want our auto-proc Anubis to be doing his business globally and automatically. We want him to have a nice heal. We want... Finally, Ripper gets the shine. He was saying the whole time, I don't play that position, coach. But now he gets a chance to do what he does best. We've got Walla. Walla was being run with the... No, he was being run with Bublo, with a Empower. My buddy Gunslinger, our fastest DPS hero in the game of Castle Clash, was being run just like that. Yep, and this is going to be subbing out Creation, who does a good job on defense and offense. Really nice hero. And I am putting in his place this man with this. And do we have ourselves a full team? Bingo. Bingo. Got him. Yep. Uh-huh. And you know it. All right, great. Total points for this time. The heck was it? 13,873. Okay, just a couple of points shy from 14K. I want to thank everybody on the iOS server. It is great to play along with you. As I said in the very beginning, I've got a bunch of 100%, and I'm just trying to keep my base alive, and that's really all any of us can do. Getting 100%ed by people in Guild Wars is the norm. Okay, you've got an insubstantial infrastructure while you have these amazing guardians. It's a bit like having some kind of a diamond gargoyle outside of your shanty shack made of straw. Okay, you're going to be able to guard that shanty shack made of straw, but not from the wind when it blows it over. I want to thank everybody in these guilds, and I want to thank everybody on the iOS server. It has been a great run, and we ended up coming out on Archdemon for this week for the iOS server. I want to give a big shout out to Shinkiro. When the man is not out slaying wardens, he does take a brief rest and decide at that moment to slay an archdemon or two. So this is leisure time for Shinkiro. He's coming in at number 1. My main man, Forge CC, with 720. That's 10 billion, 700 million damage. And I was able to come in at 3rd. But you see all these names. Lore, Thundermite, Batal, Hannibal, Space Goat, Android Superior, Toady. These are the Archdemon champs for the week, and it's just great to play alongside you all. All right, thanks everybody. You have a great one, and I will check you back on the next video. All right, bye-bye.